This is Another Man's Nostalgia with John.
Touch it, it falls. There you go, there you go, there you go. Good job.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Nice and close.
Oh my god.
Here.
Chris.
It's like how when you're little and you go to see the Santa at the mall, you all think they all look the same, even though they're all different. The one I went to is the actual Santa. So,
anyways, so.
And Justin.
Whether it be better equipment, whether it be merchandise, whether it be
a gold hat for myself,
a gold hat for Justin.
The episode starts now.
Hello, everybody! Welcome to Another Man's Nostalgia.
That's not
We
it.
revisit everybody's favorite shows, movies, and games from the mid-90s to the mid-2000s.
That's not how it goes.
That was perfect.
Thank you.
Perfect.
This is our last week of the Christmas extravaganza that we've been doing. We're gonna do. I was thinking about it. We're probably gonna do it next year too, because there's some Christmas movies some classics that we haven't watched yet.
Guys, hey, this month is the last month of the decade.
So weird.
That's weird. I feel like that's really weird.
How was your 2010s? Did y'all enjoy them?
Our 20, yeah. No, I liked them.
Fine. Yeah.
I was about to say I'm gonna get married, but I'm not gonna get married in the 2010s.
No.
Sad. sad.
Save it for 2020s.
Save it for 2020.
We'll probably repeat this at the end of the episode, but we'll be back next year on January 21st with our first episode. So, okay. Nostalgia news. Do you have anything, John?
Yeah. So, Nintendo Switch. It was on December 12th they did this, and on their Nintendo Switch Online collections, they came up with 5 new games. So it's Star Fox 2, Super Punch, Super Punch Out, Kirby Superstar, Breath of the Fire 2,
Okay.
Journey to, I don't even know how you say that, Silius?
No.
And I don't know. I think that's it.
I'm excited to play Star Fox 2. I haven't got a chance to play that one yet.
I've never played Star Fox 2.
It's very short.
Is it?
Well, yeah, it's an unreleased game.
Okay.
You should have played it. Don't you have the Super Nintendo
I don't
Classic?
think just John has one. I haven't played it.
I don't have one.
I bought it and
it's
I played
on there.
it once, and I was like, this is a waste of money if I'm going to keep it.
It's on there.
I'm glad to.
I play it every now and then. I like it.
I bought it. I was like, I'm going to play all these games, and I haven't played it once.
I've been waiting. I've played a few. I'm working through Link to the Past a little bit here and there.
Game. Yeah.
Super Punch.
It's pretty
Super
fun.
Punch Out.
Oh yeah.
Is Punch Out is one of my favorites.
John's very good at Punch Out.
I love Punch Out.
I suck
Me
at
too.
Punch Out.
John is very good at it.
I played it a lot when I was little.
We played the
I beat
NES
the game a
Classic.
lot.
We played the NES Classic a couple years ago, and the 3 of us had games that we were all pretty good at that the others were not good at.
Yes.
John's was Punch Out.
So Super Punch Out, that's gonna be pretty fun.
Yeah.
I've played Kirby Superstar. I did play that
good
game when I was little. So
It's a good game.
I'm not a big fan of Kirby games. but
I liked them.
okay.
I liked them. The Nintendo 64 one was probably my favorite. The one that came out. I think 2 of them came out for that system. I don't know what Breath of Fire 2. Don't know
No
what that
idea.
is.
It's RPG.
Oh yeah.
And
I
the
don't like
Crystalis. Crystalis was one. I don't know what Crystalis is either. So
No.
yeah, but I guess they weren't like really mainstream.
Yeah. It's a great deal though if you have a Switch. It's $20 a year, and you get a lot of NES and Super Nintendo games. And I'm guessing 64 will be coming soon. So
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, if 64 games come out for that, like that's gonna be crazy.
I can't imagine
You're gonna that you can play all those games that you play when you're little, just in your hand. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just it's mind blowing.
It's great.
All right.
Okay.
So next thing that we got to get to is Disney has a new ride at Galaxy Edge in Disneyland, which, if you guys don't know what Galaxy Edge is, it's like the Star Wars theme park of Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
So that ride's going to open in January 17th, if you guys are going to be going to Disney World, so for the holidays, it will not be open then. Apparently, the Star Wars attraction isn't doing like really well that Disney would like. So they're opening this ride to kind of revamp the whole, I guess, attraction.
No. So this was planned to be opened in parts.
Right. Oh, was it? I didn't know that.
Yes, it was never going to open along with the original park. So what happened was they had the Falcon built, but the Resistance ride was always going to be last because it was the most complex. So this was not a saying, "Oh crap, we suck." Yeah. What they think happens is that people were so worried about the crowds, they stayed away. Mm-hmm. And now that they figured out, oh, there's an even better ride coming, why waste your money now to go when... I mean, the Falcon ride's pretty cool, I've heard. But this one's supposed to be, like, one of the best rides.
So there's already been reviews on it for people that have gotten to... Crazy. And they say that it's the most immersive ride ever made.
Yes. So...
what I'm going to predict is that come the summer, they're going to be packed.
I'd say so. Yeah.
And like, so we're gonna be playing clips of like what the ride is on our YouTube page if you want to go see this while we're talking about it. But it's like the setting changes like 2 times, 3 times, where you have to get out of the ride and you're immersed into the world, and then you have to go somewhere else, and then you have to hop into like another like set of the ride.
It's a great idea.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And you have like the Star Troopers there. You have all these visual effects from all the characters from the movies. Like it looks really cool.
Let's go. Let's go to Disney World.
I think
let's just go. Let's just go to. It's in Disneyland. It's not in Disneyland.
We've gone to Universal together.
Yeah, I think we should go to Disney. See Star Wars.
One last hurrah.
Disneyland's the one in California, right? And
Disneyland's in
California. Kind of serious about that. That'd be fun.
It would be
fun. So it's in California.
Okay.
Another thing that's on Disney Plus that they're announcing, which is this is super weird. Okay, so it's a Star Wars thing. Disney Plus wants a game show, and it's called Star Wars Jedi Temple Challenge, and
it's American Ninja Warrior.
It's coming out in 2020, and it's being hosted by the actor that did Jar Jar Binks.
Oh my gosh.
Who? Wait, what did you say?
The actor that was Jar Jar Binks?
Who's Jar Jar Binks?
Jar Jar Binks. My bad. Whatever. Jar Jar Binks. The actor. Ahmed Best.
Misa Jar Jar Binks.
You know, I feel so bad
Ahmed
for
Best
that dude.
he's going to be hosting the show. And it's going to be Chris's face when I was telling you. I don't know how it's going to be. I don't know how it's going to be.
I'm not watching that. I refuse. I'm canceling Disney Plus because of that show. No, but I do like that guy. He had a terrible like backlash, and like that, and like they finally came around to him. He was invited to Star Wars Day like 2 years ago, but that guy got like crapped on for like 10 years because of Jar Jar Binks. He got like death threats.
Star Wars fans are the worst.
Okay, is that it for the news? Because I really want to talk about this
movie. That's all I have for the news.
Okay, cool.
You can't wait to get to this.
All right, we got to move on so John can shit on this movie.
What?
Yeah, we know where this is going to go.
What are you talking about?
Last week, John, you didn't like a classic, and we're about to watch one of the ultimate classics.
That's not true. That's
not
not
just
true.
holiday movies.
Home Alone shaped our lives.
You were getting your third nipple taken off. You weren't here.
Okay. All right.
No, I watched I didn't watch it. I saw it. There is a documentary on Netflix right now.
Yes,
and it
movies
has
that
like
made us.
Yeah, the movies that made us. Home Alone's on there.
Is
this
on
movie
there?
on there? It's not.
He's trying to like save himself because he knows he's gonna get some really bad, hateful comments and probably death threats.
Okay, so this movie is Christmas Vacation.
Woo!
It's that time. Christmas time is here. Everybody knows there's not a better time of year. Hear that sleigh. Santa's on his way. He'll parade for Christmas vacation. vacation. Christmas vacation. Christmas vacation. You're so glad it's Christmas vacation.
Oh. So let me tell you what it meant to me. So first off, I had this sweater. Me and my sister have matching sweaters. Hers says, "Is your house on fire, Clark?" And mine says, "No, Aunt Bethany, those are Christmas lights." Also, there's a scene where he's drinking eggnog, and this is also a kind of fun fact, but he drinks eggnog out of a moose because the first movie is...
Oh, did you get it from the Target?
Oh, I got it. It was a Christmas gift a couple years ago, but I haven't...
I was thinking about getting that. I need to get that.
In there.
Okay.
I think I'm going to get that for my dad.
I watch this movie all the time, not even at Christmas time when I was little. I love it. I still laugh at every scene. We'll talk about the best parts, but I love this movie. So 5 points all around.
35 out of 35. All right.
All right, go ahead, Justin. What about you? I know you love this too.
Yeah, Dad introduced me to this movie. It's a classic. I've loved it ever since I saw it. I can't really get tired of this movie.
Yep.
I think this is Chevy Chase at his best.
It is, absolutely is.
This is supposed to be just like a spin-off, like a sequel thing. It like the Vacation movie was like great, but it's weird that the sequel. I think this is the direct sequel, right?
No, there's European Vacation.
Okay,
We'll go through
European,
it.
then
It's very
this one.
interesting how it all went down.
I try to like ignore the other ones.
Yeah.
It's only Vacation and Christmas Vacation for me.
A lot of people feel that way. A lot of people do.
Okay.
And not
about you?
Vegas Vacation either. Oh my god.
I like Vegas. I have a soft spot for Vegas Vacation.
That's terrible.
All right, you go, John. I know you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have never seen this movie before until
So
this point.
crazy. Okay.
I've never seen any of the Vacations movie up until this point.
Oh, you gotta see Vacation. It's a great movie.
My family just never watched these type of movies. Like they were kind of raunchy. Like that's just kind of how my family explained it to me. That all the movies are kind of raunchy. My mom and my dad have seen Vacation before, and I'm pretty sure they've seen this movie before too. But they just never showed it to me.
Vacation's
and-
more raunchy than this one is, but it's
Yeah,
not.
I don't know. I just never had a desire to watch this. None of my friends, when I was growing up, like ever said anything about this movie.
Burn.
Hey, when I was growing up and I met you guys, you never mentioned this movie to me ever.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
That's
we
true.
assumed
That's
you
our
never,
fault.
never.
'cause we
watched
assumed
it.
you
never
loved
had
it.
that desire.
We assume because we all have the same basic tastes.
So,
All right.
yeah, I never saw it, and this movie is ridiculous.
All right, so we're gonna do the same 7-point system. We're gonna go through plot, main characters, minor characters, right or acting. Does it hold up? What was the other one? Oh, do we want to desire to keep watching or watch it again? And then the last one I want to do is the comedy. Can we do the comedy? Does that work
Yeah.
for you? Okay, comedy. So we'll start with plot. Who wants to do the plot? John, you.
I
never
think
seen
that
this
needs to be
movie?
John.
Yeah, John needs to do the
Okay.
plot.
So everything it's a Christmas movie, and everything that could go wrong in Christmas does go wrong. You have like the typical parents coming over for Christmas on both sides. It's just very slapstick comedy. Like you have, they're getting ready for Christmas. The parents came like a week before. You had his his brother unexpectedly come. He falls off the
His
roof.
cousin, but yes.
Or his cousin, sorry.
That's
He
his
falls-
brother. It's Cousin Eddie.
Cousin Eddie! Cousin Eddie!
Oh my gosh, John.
Okay, so he, again, typical stuff. Like he messes up putting on his Christmas lights.
Yeah.
He falls through the roof. Like
The cat gets
the tree
electrocuted.
catches on fire. Like, it's very typical like campy humor
Yeah.
that goes wrong in this movie. And then at
You
the
surprised
very
to see us,
end,
Clark?
at the very
Hey.
end, you have like a really happy ending where he's been waiting for this Christmas bonus throughout the whole entire movie
Happy.
and doesn't get it.
Uh-huh.
And his cousin goes and kidnaps his boss, brings him back to the house, and then something that would never happen. He's like, you know what? there's a reason you kidnapped me, and I agree with it. And gives him his Christmas bonus, and everyone's super happy about it.
The cops, everybody dances around.
Yes. And they all look at the sky. Like, something blows up at the very end of this movie because of a gas leak, and then everyone starts to sing the Pledge of Allegiance.
No, the
It's so
Star Spangled
stupid.
Banner.
This is okay. Whatever. This movie's so
say
stupid.
can
All right. Anyway, it's all typical stuff that would go wrong in a movie. Like, this is what this has.
It's so great.
We were gonna call, but Eddie wanted to make it a surprise.
Yeah. You surprised? Surprised, Eddie? If I woke up tomorrow with my head sewn to the carpet, I wouldn't be more surprised than I am right now.
It's so great.
Okay, so you guys need some fun facts?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Please.
Okay, you have a fun facts theme, Justin?
I'm just gonna take another Christmas song.
vacation. That's a theme if you want to take it.
There you go. Christmas vacation, fun facts.
Okay.
I didn't know how to have one prepared
Okay.
because I was laughing too hard.
So, one quick fun fact that doesn't have to do with this movie. It's just a personal fun fact that I find pretty funny. Again, this is a tape that my dad recorded while it played on VHS one time. So I did not
Really?
see the animated version at the beginning for the first 15 years of my life. I didn't know that part was part of the movie. I did not know anything about it. I think I saw the animated Santa for a split second, and then it went to the scene where he's in the truck.
That's interesting.
The other thing is that
interesting.
halfway through the movie, my dad taped over, and there's a scene of a canoe rescue of somebody that was in a canoe and was going down rapids, and he had to rescue him for about 5 minutes. So there's another 5 minutes in there I hadn't seen until I bought the DVD. So that's my views. But anyways, so actual fun facts. So Vacation came out, huge hit, written by John Hughes. It was just a really big movie. European.
Chevy Chase at he was in SNL, right?
Yes, he was.
Yes, he was
did-
one of the
SNL at the time.
original people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was the original. He did Caddyshack. He did Fletch. All those movies had already come out. And then he was kind of considered a sex symbol. He's a really good looking guy when he was young. And then the Vacation movie was kind of his first movie where he played a corny dad. You know what I mean? And he was really good in it.
He was past his prime, so he was kind of
Yeah, exactly. They made European Vacation. It wasn't nearly as good. And then Chevy Chase actually was really instrumental in Christmas Vacation and the writing of it. So everybody was like, "Oh, it's him. He's so great." But he also wrote Vegas Vacation, and that wasn't very good. But this is kind of Chevy Chase's baby. He's actually going to be in our town next week, and he's going to play the movie and then do stand up. And I was like, "We need to go," but it was $75 a ticket, and I was like, "That's not worth it." But yeah. So, anyways,
Yeah, he's kind of gotten a little crazy.
he has.
He's kind of a jackass in real life.
He is. Couple other fun facts. So when the lights failed and he starts attacking the Santa statues at the top, he actually broke his finger doing it. And they kept the take, but he broke his finger.
I'm not surprised.
Punching Santa Claus.
My favorite part. I'm sorry. My favorite part is the beginning where he's barely kicking it.
Yeah, I know.
Because he's so fucking frustrated.
Yeah, it's really good. Another weird fun fact: his mom is only 8 years older than Chevy Chase in real life. Isn't that weird?
Huh.
They make her look
mom.
older. They put makeup on her and stuff, but the person who plays his mom's only 8 years older than him.
Interesting.
Okay.
And the last one, Johnny Galecki. Did y'all recognize him?
I didn't recognize. I knew it was him, but I didn't he doesn't look the same.
So Rusty in this movie, the kid John, is the main character in Big Bang Theory. The guy with the glasses.
Oh.
And Roseanne.
Huh.
And Roseanne.
Well, he's not the main character, but he's in Roseanne.
And what's weird about it?
Yeah.
And what's weird about it is that how Roseanne made that new show, The Connors, that's out.
Yeah.
So Juliette Lewis, who plays his sister in this movie, who's incredible in this movie, she's one of my favorite characters. They actually play a dating couple in The Connors now. So that was kind of weird. But yeah. Anyways, just cool fun facts. All right, let's get into it.
Homebrew Tree Service has been providing the DFW area with world-class tree care for many years. When it comes to tree service in the DFW area, you can trust them to provide quality work with low prices and friendly, fair customer service. Whether you have a tree that needs pruning or complete removal and haul-off service, you can count on them for a wide range of expert care. Go to hbtreeservices.com and sign up for a free estimate.
So plot. There's so much
It's like
funny stuff.
it's just like a bunch of skits all
I
together.
mean, that's all it is. It's a
It's
bunch
great.
of campy. It's very campy skits.
Let's list off the skits. So first, he goes into a truck. And
Yes.
I love when he goes underneath. He goes, "Thank God we're all right." As they're underneath the truck.
Oh my god.
Then he gets out, and then he forgets a chainsaw to the tree.
Oh, I love that scene where the couple next door.
Yeah,
I can put stick in
Now,
that grass. I
I'll
mean
t-
yours.
I'll tell you right now, the couple next door was my favorite part of this movie.
They're pretty funny.
They're
it's
great.
It's Julie Louis-Dreyfus. She's always great. Everything she's in. And then you had the parents come over. And then, so for me, the plot is honestly kind of boring. It maybe because I've just seen it so many times until Cousin Eddie gets there. Once Cousin Eddie gets there,
Oh my gosh.
every line he has is so great, including his most famous line.
Merry Christmas! Dinner was full!
I'm going to put a montage of Cousin Eddie lines because they're all so great.
Randy Quaid.
Randy Quaid.
So
Don't worry about it, Clark. Little tree water ain't gonna hurt him. Before we left, he drank a half a quart of Pennzoil. Boy, when he lifted his leg the next morning, oh!
Eddie, if he drinks the water out of there, the tree's gonna dry up. Come on, out of there.
It's not.
Out, out, out.
You get out of there. Come, get in the kitchen now. Get in the kitchen there. Get you something to eat. Go on. He's cute, ain't he? Only problem is he's got a little bit of Mississippi leg hound in him. If the mood catches him right, he'll grab your leg and just go to town. You don't want him around if you wear short pants, if you know what I mean. A word of warning, though, if he does lay into you, it's best to just let him finish.
Just can't believe you're actually standing here in my living room, Eddie. Never thought the day would come.
Yeah, I'm excited about it, too. Well, don't go putting none of that stuff on my sled, Clark. You know that metal plate in my head?
How can I forget?
I had to have it replaced because every time Catherine revved up the microwave, I'd piss my pants and forget who I was for a half hour or so. So over at the VA, they had to replace it with a plastic one, and it ain't as strong, so... I don't know if I ought to go sailing down no hill with nothing between the ground and my brain but a piece of government plastic.
You really think it matters, Eddie?
Well, you see, the plate runs right underneath my part here. And over here, it's, you know, nothing. But here, if this gets dented, then my hair just ain't gonna look right.
Catherine, this turkey tastes half as good as it looks. I think we're all in for a very big treat.
Save the neck for me, Clark.
Hey, kids. I heard on the news that an airline pilot spotted Santa's sled on its way in from New York.
You serious, Clark? Art, you want to load me up with a little more there? It is good.
Ed,
Hey, Clark?
what's wrong with the dog?
Oh, he's just yakking on a bone. He got it up. He's all right now. If you don't mind, Clark, I'd like to see if I can fumigate this here chair. It's a good quality item. If you don't mind, me asking how much it set you back.
You smell something?
Fried pussycat.
There's enough left over. I'm going to fly you all down here to help us dedicate it.
I can't swim, Clark.
So okay, yeah, you have him getting ready for Christmas. Like again, like he staples his shirt, trying to put lights on the roof.
Yep.
He like falls off the roof, kind of.
Kind of.
He shoots. I don't even know what he shoots into the neighbor's house.
So in the north, we don't have this problem. Water freezes in the gutters, and so when he pulled it out, the ice shot through and destroyed their stereo.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's why they said,
And why is the carpet all wet, Todd?
I don't know, Margot.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. So yeah, you have that. You have
Him stuck in the
his
attic.
His tree is like 5 times bigger than what it should be in his house.
Yeah.
You have him get stuck in the attic when he's putting away Christmas gifts.
I kind of like that. Was a kind of a heartfelt scene.
Yeah, I mean, he's watching the old.
And then he went through
he's
the-
watching. He's watching old videos of himself, which is felt like
And then
it was
he
kinda
goes
weird.
through the roof.
Yeah, then you find out that he's sitting on the door, and as soon as she opens the door, he falls through.
No, he fell through the roof before that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
right, he
onto
fell
the
through
bunk
roof,
bed.
You're right, onto the
Yes.
bunk bed. That's right. It's hard to remember all the great
other,
gags.
I mean, what other campy stuff happened?
It's a whole
I
movie,
can't-
John.
A cat chewed on the lights and electrocuted himself.
Okay, that was funny. That was one of the funniest lines that he goes.
That thing had 9 lives. She just spent them all.
The cat jokes were funny.
Yeah.
You had him like drooling over this girl, and then he daydreams over her. Like,
Yep.
That's a pretty common thing with the vacation movies, though. There's always like
always a
some
girl.
hot chick.
Yep. Yeah.
I think
she
that's
got-
just
and she
Chevy
was, like,
Chase
getting
wanting to look at
naked,
boobs.
and I was like, oh my god, this is.
I think this is one of the only ones where there's
I
no
felt like it
nudity.
was cringing.
Yeah, you're right. There's nudity in the other two. Not Vegas.
Yeah, the first two, like, there was actually like boobs.
Well, it's
and
Beverly
stuff.
D'Angelo. She's a famous Playboy model. The wife.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it wasn't hers.
No, it wasn't hers.
Oh dang it!
Yeah.
I was saying
mean,
that's like a common bit that they do. It's
Yeah.
kind of weird.
I
Yeah,
we'll,
it was, I don't
yeah.
know.
We'll go through it more when we talk about the characters and like our favorite lines by each of the characters because there's so many good ones. But plot wise, what do y'all think?
So I'll go first.
Okay.
I think the plots itself, there's not really one. It's kind of just like a view of the Christmas.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna give it a 4 because I do like the situations they're put in.
Yeah. Go ahead, John.
I gave it a 2.
Okay, so
Okay.
in your defense,
this is-
John, I
this
can
is the
see
reason.
that.
This is the reason. There's not a plot. Like just like Justin said, like it's all joke after joke after joke, and it's super simple. Like it's a super simple. Family comes over, everything goes wrong, and then at the very end, something really ridiculous happens, and then everything is Gucci.
So
Like,
John,
that's-
what did you say?
It's Gucci.
It's Gucci.
John's a lot more hip than we are.
Anyways, John, I actually kind of I agree with your assessment there. I don't know if it's a 2 though. I think 4 just because I like the flow between it. It is pretty seamless. So I think that yes, there's not really a story.
There was
to it.
no timeline.
There's no
there.
timeline, but it's
did have a
very
timeline.
obvious where they're going with everything.
They did have a timeline. They
Yeah.
opened up those doors to different days. They did have a timeline.
Yeah.
Santa Claus would have benefited from those doors on the thing. It was in October, and they would have opened it.
But I can see why I can see why you maybe would give it a 3. I give it a 4 because I like the flow of the movie. It does go. It gets what there's no fluff in my opinion.
gave it a
There's
2
always a
plus.
reason for a scene.
I was borderline. to 3. Yeah.
Fair enough.
But I agree with you.
I agree too. I mean, it's not perfect, and like I said, I think it's kind of boring until Eddie gets there. And you're right. The plot itself is not what makes this movie funny. It's the jokes, the slapstick jokes. So I'll give it a 4. I'll agree. Not perfect. Unlike everything else.
But it's pretty close.
It's pretty close.
That's what I was saying.
All right, main characters. We'll do main characters as the Griswold, the main 4.
Yeah. So the mom, dad, son, and daughter.
Yeah,
They're all great.
all good. I like Ellen in this movie, the wife. I feel like the part with the lights was a really good scene for her, where she figured it out that you had to turn the switch in the basement. for
Well,
the lights to turn on.
accidentally, but
Yeah. And
I like
but
I like
really-
all the get up with all the
Yeah, exactly. But obviously, I think this is Chevy Chase's one of the better moments for him. He gets to do a lot of physical comedy, which is his kind of his go-to. The kids are great. Rusty and Audrey change actors in every single movie, but I feel like these two is probably the best comedy duo.
I think my favorite
really-
mom scene is when she starts smoking in the kitchen.
Yeah, immediately. Ellen, are you smoking? What do you think, John?
I liked the Griswolds. The dad, Chevy Chase.
He's a character. He's a classic character.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, yeah, he is. And I liked that the mom, like, you didn't see a perfect mom. You didn't see, like, her even being a perfect wife. Like, it was, again, she was smoking. Like, a lot of the time she was doing things that were kind of wrong.
Yep.
The son was cool. Like, it seemed like it was funny. I laughed when Chevy Chase, the dad, was going crazy. And the son was like, I'm going to go talk to him. And, like... And like he looks at the dad, and the dad's giving him crazy eyes, and he just kind of walks away.
Yep, good talk.
The daughter, I didn't feel like she did a lot.
She's got some good
Like,
little quips.
I mean, yeah, I felt like she was still pretty much a main character, but I don't think that she did she didn't move the plot forward at all.
Yeah. While we talk about the mom, the scene when the SWAT team comes in, you know how they say freeze? I don't know if you noticed where her hand was, but it was cupping Chevy Chase's crotch. Did y'all notice that?
Yeah.
So that scene, they did that take like 10 times, and she just did that one time, and it wasn't written in, but she just wanted to do it as like kind of a joke. She didn't think it was going to be in the actual movie, but then it was. And I love when she takes it off and shakes the hands and puts it back on it. That's so good. Anyways, okay, so yeah, I want to give this a big 5.
That's a 5.
I'm going to give it a 4.
Okay.
Of course you would.
What's your flaw?
What's your flaw, John?
Chevy, okay, this is going to go along with the acting. Chevy Chase, I felt like, did amazing.
Okay.
I thought you were going to go somewhere else there.
Yeah.
Because...
No, I think he did awesome for the character that was written for him. I think he did a great job.
Well, he wrote it, so.
Yeah.
When it came to everyone else, I felt like they kind of dropped the ball just a little bit. I don't know if it was just the writing, like they weren't really in the movie. But there was a couple scenes with the daughter, I was like, eh. And there was a couple scenes with the mom, I was like, eh.
Okay. I'll take the 4, I guess.
Well, you're going to be surprised when I give the minor characters.
If it's not a 5, I'm going to lose it. There's
All right,
too
let's
many.
get this out of the way. Minor characters.
Let's list off the minor characters. So you have Clark's parents, who I think are not great. Like, they don't really do anything.
Yeah, they're kind of just there.
Ellen's parents are hilarious, though. Like, the little lights are not twinkling when he's, like, all excited about his lights finally turning on. And he goes, he worked really hard, Grandpa. And he goes, so do washing machines. I love it. He's so great.
I like how Clark's parents are so loving. Oh,
Yeah,
it's okay. And her parents are like, you suck.
Yeah, exactly. The mom's always drunk. She's always drinking wine. All the scenes. Doris Roberts, rest in peace recently. And then you have, of course,
Everybody
Cousin
loves
Eddie.
Raymond, mom, by the way.
And then you have Cousin Eddie and their kids, the best character by far. You have his aunt who comes in later, who's nuts, and your uncle
Is
who's
Rusty
mean.
still in the Navy?
Is Rusty still in the Navy? And then you have the neighbors. You have Julie Louis-Dreyfus, who's so funny. Every time those lights turn on, it's an incredible scene.
I think they're the second best minor characters.
So,
that little subplot, because they never really explain why they're there. It's just there to witness their antics.
Exactly.
They don't do anything wrong.
It is really weird. They cut to them a couple times in the movie, like randomly, and nothing funny happened. They were just talking.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that was weird. But the neighbors were my favorite part of the movie. The kids, like when it came, or the rest of the family and like the kids, I enjoyed it a lot.
Everything's rubber in there.
His cousin was hilarious. I give him a 5. Like they were all pretty good.
Yeah.
They make this movie.
Mm-hmm.
The minor characters do make this movie. Like with the uncle catching on fire when he caught the tree on fire was funny.
Yeah. Because other than Chevy Chase's physical comedy, he's pretty much a straight man in this movie. Like, he doesn't have that many like funny lines. He's a normal dude, other than like some of the physical stuff that happens to him. These characters is how he responds to them is what makes this movie so funny.
Yes.
Yeah.
He starts as a straight guy and just devolves into this crazed maniac.
Right, exactly.
And like the chemistry that he had with all the other characters, I felt like that's why I said Chevy Chase did a really awesome job.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like the neighbors and definitely the aunt. I think it was the aunt. Whereas the delusional aunt,
Yep.
That kept that wrapped cats and
Yep.
in the Jello bowl.
The Jello bowl. Yep.
Yeah, her. And then she was supposed to do prayer
Yeah.
and
she did the Pledge of Allegiance.
did the Pledge of Allegiance. And then everyone did the Pledge of Allegiance, which is so stupid.
Yeah.
Star Spangled
Anyway,
Banner.
start. No,
Yeah.
they did the Pledge of Allegiance when they did prayer. The Star
When they're
Spangled
at the
Banner.
prayer.
Oh, the
you're
prayer.
right,
Sorry.
you're-
Okay.
Yeah.
You're right. The Star Spangled Banner was at the end. I messed
Right.
up on that.
That's one of my favorite parts.
The ending.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So Justin, your points. You already do it.
Oh, 5.
Okay. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. All right.
Okay. Oh, thank God.
Thank God. All right. Next, acting. There's no flaws. I don't think. You might see it.
No.
I don't see any.
I didn't see any flaws.
Yeah. I mean, it's
I
not
mean, maybe the kids.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's on level with Santa Claus. I think I'd give it a 4, like I did
Yeah,
Santa Claus.
it's not really much to talk about in this one. It's a 4.
Yeah.
I said it was a 5 actually.
Oh.
Oh.
I really enjoyed the acting.
I mean, I guess you can say Chevy Chase's physical comedy is acting, and he does a very good job at that. So yeah, I'd see that.
Yeah.
I changed it to 5, even though my points don't matter.
I think I'm still on 4.
Okay, that's fine. Next, does it hold up?
Yeah.
Come on, John, let's hear it.
Hold on,
Okay.
let me get mine in, and then John
Okay, go
can
ahead.
shit on
Go
it.
ahead. Go ahead.
I think this is probably, I don't know if it's a top 10 comedy movie of all time. I think it's a top
God,
20.
no.
Top 20.
I can't, I would have to go back to all the, like, some of the best movies. This is one of the best, though.
Yeah.
This is greatness.
Yeah.
There's so much to this movie. It's so great.
I mean, we
I
haven't even
wish-
talked about the sledding scene
Okay.
yet. I mean, there's so much funny stuff in this movie.
I wish
Go
we could
ahead.
break down every single scene, but we
Me
don't.
too.
We wouldn't have time. But this is just such a quotable Christmas movie.
Yep.
5 out of 5. So holds up so well.
Go ahead, John.
All right. So what I have to say about this, and I don't know if other people feel like this or not,
Here we go.
but every single scene, I could guess what was going to happen before it happened. Like
probably see
he got the big tree, and then he got the big tree, and you knew it was probably going to catch on fire. He was putting out the lights, you knew something was going to happen, like he was going to fall.
Uh-huh.
When they put the gas, when he was putting the shit in like the sewers, you knew something was going to blow up.
Shares full.
I guess the reason I like the neighbors so much is because a lot of unpredictable stuff happened to them, and I thought it
Yeah.
was just kind of funny. And the uncle was unpredictable too at some moments, and I thought he was funny.
Yeah.
So does it hold up? Yes, it holds up. Like this is still slapstick humor that a lot of people enjoy. I personally did not enjoy it, but I know it still holds up to the comedy that other people would like.
Okay. So,
So-
what's your
so-
points?
I mean, it's kind of hard in my opinion. I would give it a 2, but
Wow.
but when it comes to like, I know looking at it in a non-biased, like I would give it a 5.
Oh, okay.
I wanna kind of counterpoint your. You can guess this. You can guess this because so many movies copied this movie.
That's a good
Yes,
point.
see, and I was thinking that too. That this
Yeah.
could be the start of all the jokes, and then this is how I know, and this is how I can predict that it happened because it started everything.
I feel like the humor of Dumb and Dumber is a lot like this. And
Yes,
this
it's very much
I,
based on
I
that.
don't like Dumb and Dumber either.
Oh, my
gosh.
god.
Well, this movie is from 1989, before all those 90 classics. And so I just think about like how old this movie was and what like it caused. I think Justin's right. I think it made a lot of the things that we know today. A lot of the humor.
He took the already kind of like nerdy dad, the like stereotypical dad, and even Out of Vacation, he made it into even more of like a stereotype and an iconic kind of like, oh, this is the dad at Christmas,
Yeah.
you know. 'Cause
I mean,
now
have you
that's
heard?
what-
I've heard people call like people Griswold's house. Like that's
Yeah.
like a common phrase. Like when you see a house that's way overdone, it's like that's a Griswold house. Like that's
It's
yeah,
like
I've heard that too.
he upped that stereotype of the dad who's really into Christmas. I think people emulate that just to be funny now because
Right.
it is funny to be Clark, to be so into Christmas like he was.
And
Yeah.
but you have movies that copy like maybe 3 things out of this movie. They don't copy like a lot of it.
That's true.
And
Well, they
and
copied
I-
the whole movie; it'd be the same movie.
I mean, I understand that, but a lot of the jokes, like I just kind of felt like it was kind of overdone. Which
Sure.
I understand, like that's what this movie is. Like it's overdone jokes, but
Okay, well, I'm gonna say absolutely 5. This is a classic. I've seen this movie so many times and I still laugh because even though I know it's coming, because I think it's just so well done. All right, next one. We want to continue watching. Let me just go first. I absolutely want to watch vacation movies with you guys. Even the new one's not bad with Ed Helms, but there is a direct sequel to this movie called National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation 2. Eddie's Island Adventure. Never seen it. It's probably terrible.
Well, we're watching that.
But we'll get to it eventually. But yeah, so I think it holds up. Or I definitely want to keep watching because Vacation is, I think it's better than this movie. Or not better. It's very close to this movie. It's different humor. John, you'll probably like Vacation a little bit more. It's a little bit less like falling off ladders and a little bit more like weird, funny stuff that happens on road trips that you could probably relate to. So
Oh my God, that sequel came out in 2003.
that was another thing. I didn't relate to any of the stuff that happened in this movie.
Yeah.
Like it was non-relatable. Like I'm sure a lot of other people like have their families over and like a bunch of stuff goes wrong or stuff goes wrong. I just never experienced any of it.
Fair enough. Okay. What about you? So what do you say, John? What do you give this on wanting to continue watching?
If I wanted, in my honest opinion, I wanted 1. Like,
That's fine. You can do a 1. It's fine.
Sorry, I'm doing some
I
things on the
don't-
sequel. It was a made-for-TV movie.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I don't want to watch any more of this, but hey, you can't. Okay, I gave you 3 5s out of this
Yeah,
movie
you're
and
right.
1 4.
You can give me
So
a 1.
it's
It's
not.
fine.
It's not like that. I didn't like this movie. I just thought I predicted a lot of it. I thought it was very campy, and I just don't like those type of movies.
You've
Like
done a
Dumb and
lot
Dumber.
of.
I don't like those type of movies.
Oh man,
I
can't
don't
wait to
like
watch
good
Dumb and Dumber.
movies. That's okay. I got you.
Can't wait to watch Dumb and Dumber. All right, Justin, what about you?
So I have to take out that I know what comes next, right?
Well, just in general,
Or just
the
in
vacation
general, the
series.
vacation movies.
Yeah,
Okay.
but yes,
so
try to take out that you know how good the.
if this was the first one I ever saw, and you told me there were 3 more, I'd be like, "Holy hell, sign me up!
Right.
Please let me watch those immediately."
Yeah.
5.
Cool.
Unfortunately,
So 1 to 5, the spectrum.
Please no. Please
5.
no.
Oh, we're watching Vacation. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, another classic.
You said the next one was some island one. That's why I gave it a 1. If
No,
we're
no.
watching Vacation,
Yeah.
I'll give it a 4.
I have no.
Because I actually want to see Vacation.
Okay. I've never seen Christmas Vacation 2, so I don't know.
So
what
we're not watching that.
Yeah, it's gonna ruin it. Okay. Final step was so comedy. I mean, it's kind of this whole movie. You guys want to do like favorite lines and what points?
Shitter's full. 5.
There's full.
I like the cat thing exploding.
I think my real favorite one is when he gets he doesn't get his bonus and he
Yeah.
just starts freaking the hell out.
That is a classic scene when he is like pissed off.
Hey! If any of you are looking for any last-minute gift ideas for me, I have one. I'd like Frank Shirley, my boss, right here tonight. I want him brought from his happy holiday slumber over there in Melody Lane with all the other rich people, and I want him brought right here with a big ribbon on his head. And I want to look him straight in the eye, and I want to tell him what a cheap, lying, no-good, rotten, four-flushing, low-life, snake-licking, dirt-eating, inbred, overstuffed, ignorant, blood-sucking, dog-kissing, brainless, dickless, hopeless, heartless, fat-ass, bug-eyed, stiff-legged, spotty-lipped, worm-headed sack of monkey shit he is. Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
I agree. Man, I don't know. It's every line. I can't think of a favorite. It's just they're all way too good. I'm trying to think of ones that we haven't said yet. I don't know. I mean, the stuff with the lingerie lady was pretty funny. Can't see the line, can you, Russ? oh, the whole scene with
When she lifts up her dress.
Yeah, the whole scene though when he goes like,
Can I show you something?
I was just smiling. I was just browsing.
For your wife or your girlfriend?
What? What happened? Woof. I guess wouldn't be any. Oh. Wouldn't be the Christmas shopping season if the stores were any less hotter than they are. Whew, it is warm in here.
Well, you have your coat on.
Yes. Oh, do I? How did that happen?
Because it's cold out?
Yes. It is. It's a bit nipply out. I mean nippy out. What did I say? Nipple? There is a nip in the air, though.
Can I take something out for you?
I was just looking at something for my wife. God rest her soul.
Oh, God, I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, she's not dead. Yeah, we're just divorced. She's history. And obviously she doesn't wear underwear. And there are plenty of shopping days left until adulthood, which is to say Christmas as in Yule log. Not a log, I don't have a log, but I mean, just, if I had a log, not in the sense that you think I said I did.
what about you, John? Favorite line?
I told you my favorite line. It was everything that had to do with the cat. That was funny.
Gotcha. So 5.
What did he say about the? A lot of the lines that the cousin had too were pretty funny.
Yeah.
I would give it a 4.
Okay.
Let me give it a 4 when it comes to the humor.
Cool. All right.
Again, I don't like it.
Hey, you gave me higher points. I thought you were going to when you.
I thought you were going to completely shit on this movie.
Yeah.
I try to look at this like through eyes, not my own eyes, like through eyes of like, does it hold up to what people like today? And it does.
Yeah.
Well, they sell the moose cup mugs, so apparently it holds up.
I know it does. I know a lot of people like this movie. I do not.
Okay.
Just like a lot of people like the Dragon Ball Z series, and you guys.
No, they don't. I feel like that's a lie.
They do like it.
All right. So, yeah, I'm glad we watched this. We have a couple more Christmas movies we might do next year. Like, we haven't watched Elf or Christmas Story. There's some classics there.
Bye, buddy. I hope you find your family.
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys. So we'll do. All right. So what we do next week, John, or next year?
I was about to say we are not coming back next week.
Yep.
A best of video or a best of episode will probably happen around
Christmas or New Year's.
Yeah, New Year's. But yeah, we won't be back until the 21st.
Yep.
Of January.
Yep.
We're gonna try to do some stuff in between that. If you would like to go to our Patreon and donate to our Patreon, we will be putting some extra content for January, and that should be posted by...
And parts of December, we'll announce the game at the end of this week. So you still have a little bit of time, so probably till Thursday to get your votes in, and then Friday we'll announce the game. It's either between BioShock or Pokemon Snap, and that'll be me playing.
Yeah.
Like I said before, I am not very good at some of these games sometimes. I get nervous when people are watching.
You're gonna be perfect for this.
I do voices. I mess up. So hopefully this will lead to some comedy.
Oh man, that's funny.
So Pokemon Snap or BioShock, whatever you want. I'll probably play for a couple of hours. So it should be fun. I'm pretty excited.
Justin should make a series of him playing BioShock.
Hey, if people want that, I could do that. I think that's fun. I'll play through BioShock.
But yeah, anyway, like this is it. We've been doing this podcast for about 2 years now, and we really appreciate all that
3?
you.
4. We're on season 5.
This is
This
well,
is
we were
4?
going into season 5.
I forgot it was
Yeah.
3 already.
Uh,
I don't pay
yeah, we've been
attention.
doing it for 2 years. We've been splitting 2 seasons up into each year, and we just really appreciate everyone that's been commenting on all of our stuff, everyone that's listening to us. And we just really appreciate it. Like, it really does help our ego a little bit, you know.
I don't need much help, but
It grows every month. Every month we have more and more downloads. So can't ask very much else than
we're
that.
more. Somebody recognized me on the street the other day.
What? That's not true.
Yeah. They
Next
said,
year.
"Fuck you. You have shit opinions," and I was like, "What?" It's like,
damn.
They were like, "Aren't you John?" Oh no, I'm Justin.
Next season, our 12th episode will also be our 100th. So we'll do something fun for that. I don't know what we're gonna do.
What?
Yeah. So if you guys have any recommendations,
We'll probably do it naked. So
absolutely.
Justin, no one's gonna be able to see you.
well, that's probably a good thing.
All right. So next. So we're back to January 21st. And what are we watching, John? Tell us what because we don't know. We don't know which.
We
one
don't know. We don't know yet.
Yeah. No, we're watching
No.
it, but I just don't know which one we're watching.
No.
Okay, so get ready. Get
I'm
ready.
done.
Drum roll.
I will not be back next season.
We are going to be watching a Dragon Ball Z movie. Okay? Anime movie. So, here's the thing that they hated about the show.
Everything.
And if you guys have been with us since the beginning, we have tried to watch Dragon Ball Z
3 times.
every season. Every season.
I'm
So
about
this
to
last
shoot myself.
season, I gave him a little break between Dragon Ball Z
Yeah.
because we watched Dragon Ball Evolution, the live-action movie. and
Even
we
worse.
we need a little break from that. Like, I understand.
Yeah.
But everything you hate about the show, which is very like slow,
Will be
and
everything
they're
I
just,
hate
like,
about the
everyone's
movie.
Charging,
Uh-huh.
like you can't have that in a movie because it would be just.
Oh,
a
it'll
movie
find
of
a
them
way.
screaming.
There's no time.
There's no time.
Wait a minute. Dragon Ball
So
Evolution.
everything has to be super fast paced.
Yeah.
That's what Dragon Ball
So-
Evolution thought, and it was way too fast paced.
So I'm going to give it to the fans, and I'm gonna ask everyone, what Dragon Ball Z movie would you like to
Put a none
have
option.
us do? Well, I'll even throw Dragon Ball Super into it too.
Okay.
So
There's
Dragon
a
Ball
super.
Yes, there is. It's like the newest version
Oh,
of
God.
Dragon Ball Z. It's better.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's okay.
It's hard to be worse.
So I'm gonna have you guys decide what movie that we're gonna do at the very beginning of next season. But yeah, we're gonna do a Dragon Ball Z movie, and they're gonna love it, guys. They're gonna love it. They're gonna
Can't
love
wait.
it. It's gonna
I'm
be
glad
great.
I'm glad we have a month to mentally prepare for this. I
So,
need it.
in exchange for us doing this, I get to choose a really cringy and bad move.
And again,
show or
I'm just stuck in the crosshairs here.
Where can you find us on the internet?
All right, so you can find us on social media, on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, and you can hopefully find us on. You can find us on Twitch. I don't know if he's gonna be there.
Hey, how many Twitch videos do we have?
by next year, John, by the beginning of season 5, let's have some Twitch videos up.
Okay, deal.
Okay.
All right,
New
yeah,
Year's
no,
resolution.
No, I'm not gonna waste my New Year's resolution on Twitch videos.
Oh, so you just heard that, everybody. He doesn't care about you.
That's not what I said.
That's what you're saying. I don't care enough to start Twitch videos.
Justin doesn't care enough to learn our intro.
Nope, I
okay?
don't. People already know that.
I'll do a Twitch video.
Anyway, so you can also find us on Patreon too. We have a lot of Patreon members, but we would really enjoy, and it would help us grow if we could get some more. So the least one that you can give is $2. $2 is not a lot. Like $2 is a candy bar. Like
That's
it's
right.
nothing. It's an energy drink. It's
That's
a
right.
cup of coffee. All right, like you can give $2 a month. It would really help us out a lot, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
So. All you gotta do is just make a Patreon account and go give. And we have different tiers. You get different things for different tiers. So please go to our Patreon. We also what's our last video that we're gonna recommend?
Oh,
Last video.
man.
Jingle all the way.
Jingle all the way. It's still Christmas time. Jingle all the way. Or How the Grinch Stole Christmas. They both were last year, I think. So.
Oh yeah, Jim Carrey's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any one of those.
Yep.
You can go back. I don't know how they are. I haven't listened to that in years. So
It's been a while.
Wow.
go tell us if it's good in the comments below.
Yes, please do.
But yeah, so We will see. Is there anything else?
That's it.
Is there anything else? No?
All right. Well, we will see you next year.
Justin, you can't find us anywhere ridiculous?
No,
Yeah, you forgot last
I've
week.
run out of things in the room. I'll have some new stuff after Christmas.
There you go. Okay.
Find
All
us on Hair Ear app.
There you
Hair
go.
Ear app.
Here, your app. Okay.
Ugh.
It's a weird site, but you know
All
what?
right, let's not devolve there.
All right. Well, we will see you next week, or next year. I gotta keep saying that, with one of the Dragon Ball Z movies.
I'm not gonna say peace to that.
Bye, guys. Thanks for a great year.
Peace.